Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
what the
so much more
hell?
sense. Yeah, sorry.
Jeez,
I
I'm
just
an
sent you
old
the picture.
man.
Yeah, jeez. Welcome to Daddy's Gertie Library, where three old young men sit around and talk about nonsense. Whatever podcast, whatever number this is, I'll probably call it
It's
that.
like 7.
Yeah, whatever plus one, whatever plus two.
Yes, yes.
I should start keeping track of this. No, I'll just look on the thing to see how much we actually have up there. But yeah, man, how y'all been? How's the? We were supposed to be doing Fire Force season 2, but we weren't
Had
100.
a fire emergency.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry, sorry.
yeah. So we're just doing a whatever podcast and trying to keep the juices flowing, conversations going, and have content for you guys out there to consume us on a weekly basis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every week. And this photo is from us back in your Christmas special. So, yeah.
Did we do a Christmas
Ooh.
special? We've been talking about doing it, but I don't think we actually recorded. We just like
This is our Christmas special.
Yes, it was. I don't know what we were talking about.
No, we just got together, started watching Boondocks, and got drunk.
Oh yeah, that was fun. What a good show.
Oh yeah, man. I need to get back to watching it. What is it on Hulu now?
I don't know.
Th-
I thought it
uh
was HBO.
yeah, I think it was the Hobo
There's so
Network.
many streaming services now. It's hard to keep track of everything.
Right. Time to pirate again.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
pirating is so hard now.
there have some apps that go across a bunch of different platforms that touch on Peacock, HBO, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, all of that.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there, man. It's hard.
It's
When you
worse
think
than
about
the
it, it's it ruined television cable. Like
Mm.
well,
before you
cable
paid
might
what,
it's
30
cable's
bucks.
chance.
Now it's just like you paying everything at least $15 and plus.
It's
And that's
cable's
not even
chance
its
to make a
premium.
comeback.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
But to be honest, like you don't need that much. I still haven't explored everything on Netflix, and that's pretty much
Well,
the
that's what I'm saying. But how much are you paying Netflix now? Like, yeah.
uh, I
You know,
pirate.
I'm honestly not paying anything.
Yeah, I pirate off of somebody else's Netflix, and I pirate off of
You
your
guys are the
HBO.
problem for saying it out loud. Netflix will see this and be like,
What?
yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
let's
friend
change our
here who has
powers.
it in
Ah,
on the
sure.
TV.
Pirate could mean so many different things. That could mean I could go do Netflix and chill all day, every day.
Ah, I see. Hmm. Interesting.
Piracy is
You guys are
okay.
interesting.
Wouldn't be my
Uh,
Right?
kind.
we actually support it.
Yes, we do.
Netflix is like, mm, Netflix and chill is really good for our stats. All right, I'll let it go. But yeah, man. I mean, I'll watch if I'm like trying to keep up with stuff that's going on. I'll just jump on YouTube to try to get my daily dose of like affirmations and interesting podcasts
What do you
or
mean by affirmations?
reviews. Just people who like I like following different people who talk about things that make me feel good.
Ah,
Uh,
like you're a sweet sunshine.
no, 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 no.
You're
Just
on
like
a
Also, on our
soft.
Daddy's Dirty Library podcast, you could get Kobe just talking sweet nothings to you
yeah,
through
yeah,
your
Why
Kobe.
ears on
me?
the podcast
You have
Why
that
edition.
me?
voice. You have that
I'm
voice.
sorry,
You have
Reggie.
the ASMR kind of voice. I mean, look at
I
that
don't think
face.
I don't
Look at
think I
his
have
face.
that.
Look at
Why
this
are
guy.
they're sleeping. They don't want to see my face.
No, no, your face behind you. You look like you're just like,
Yep. Yep. Just
You're not even denying it now.
It's a humbly disagree. Yeah. Uh,
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 I
uh.
don't think I don't think that's the face.
Hmm. But no, I was listening to, I'll pull up what I was listening. It was this guy. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say it.
Why not?
Yeah, what are you advertising?
Yeah, I know
You're
that I feel
advertising
like
the
it's like
wrong
I'm
library,
giving out
sir.
free advertisements. I don't know how I feel about this. No,
It's not free advertisement.
no,
Just
it's cool.
people know who you like now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was listening to this lady, Connie. She's a big business lady.
Ooh,
Big time. She got into the world of finance. She just had um
how big is big?
like she
Big
like
Mom Big?
I think like through her I started to understand how little I actually understood about business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
she started breaking things down on a wild level. Like she was talking about six figures, like that's entry level. Not that it's entry level, but she was just like, okay, like she was touching seven figures.
Wow.
And then she left the seven figure job because she was like not fulfilled
You
or
said seven figure
yeah,
job?
He said 7.
yeah, yeah. She was just
Wow.
doing yeah, Cody Sanchez.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cody
so
Sanchez.
but yeah, so I'll listen to her because she'll have interesting people on, or Diary of the CEO will have like a bunch of interesting people on. Sometimes
Oh yeah. I
yeah,
watched that.
yeah. So you know what I mean. So
There was one he was talking about where a scientist, a toxologist, was
yo,
saying everything in your house is slowly killing you. And I
yeah.
was like, oh no.
You know,
That's why our babies
I
are
kind
coming
of
out
hate
fucked
when
up.
people
Autism because of the things around you. Those candles,
microplastics.
stop burning those candles.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's more like your tinfoil hat on that everything's killing
No,
you,
she's
which
a
is probably true.
toxicologist or
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, he's toxic. We all get it.
But
No, I mean,
over time, the exposure well, it affects women more, I think,
Standing
because
outside in the sun is bad for you,
yes, I
but
get
it's
that. But
in excessiveness. Everything
if we're
is bad for
living
you.
in our
yeah.
environment with these fragrance and this stuff all the time, it's gonna affect the baby. It's gonna affect women and then they can't make babies, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mm.
But I think it's important to maybe affirmation is the wrong word, but I like keeping track of like all that stuff, like oh, what's the new science on nutrition?
Yeah,
What's just like what's a really strong minded business person saying about the industry if you want to jump into it? What's an interesting author saying about, a topic that I don't really know anything about? Like on the topic of like the microplastics and stuff like that and candle burning now you're more aware of it. So now instead of using candle burning, which is, candles are laden with different chemicals, like maybe you could burn an oil. Maybe the oils are better. Or maybe
yeah.
it's not. I don't know. I haven't done that research. Or
I feel
maybe
like
you could kind of
oils would be better because it's not that heat, fire exposure, it's just melting.
Mm.
well the
I
candles are
hope.
melting. The
I
oil
might not be right though.
yeah, they both become aerosolized, so
Mm.
I guess you're still breathing it in either way. So the question is just, what are you breathing in? Like, how much of that oil is really bad for you versus
Yeah.
how much of that
Well,
candle is
guys, we
bad
could
for
slow down on all that, mathematications for what
What?
Scientologies happen, what you breathe in.
Scientology? How dare you
you?
confuse it?
Simply like this. Air is bad for you. It's actually poison to us, and we need it. We all know this.
Okay,
Everything
yeah,
else,
it's
just as
poisonous in
bad.
huge amounts if you separate it all in one container or
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah,
like a dense container of what? Nitrogen, oxygen? Breathe this all
Mhm.
in.
yeah. It does different things. I think it's important to know that stuff because then,
It is. But I'm saying you can't take your life and change everything you do because you're gonna
You
be like,
should
oh, it's
be
bad for the baby.
cautious.
Oh, it's
well, why not? Wait a minute.
way back when,
You can't be cautious.
back in the day, if your baby didn't survive the war, how was it for the baby? We're sorry. Hercules did it.
All right. I'm not dodging it like crazy, but I'm aware. All right. So if I'm ready to make some kids, I'm going to throw that shit out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Wait, you
think.
did?
Yeah.
What?
Calm down, Heihachi.
Hey, Hachi, who the hell is that?
Oh,
He's
from
the one who
Tekken.
threw his kid into a volcano.
Yeah, it's always throwing him
and
off
his
the cliff.
grandson. And then
Sometimes,
they
yeah,
threw him in a volcano. Funny enough, you know.
Oh,
the
They all
game.
survived.
Yeah. But no, I think it's cool. Look, I think as long as you don't let it, and this is another from another one of these self-help podcasts, as long as you don't allow those thoughts to overtake
yeah.
your everyday life, if it's just a caution thing and then you try to make little adjustments, as long as it's not like you don't get overwhelmed by whatever
Right.
you're consuming or whatever thought is annoying you, then you won't really be anxious. So I think as long as you're just like, okay, plastic is bad. I need to avoid plastic at all costs. Some things are inevitable. The water running through your pipes are the PVC pipes, that's plastic. So you might get some residual plastic off of that. But you'll probably get significantly less having a water filter and going through the PVC pipes than you would having a water bottle that's exposed to heat for who knows how many times that never expires. So who knows how long it's actually been in there. That's gone through all that whatever
Yeah,
process.
let's be real. The green plastic straws,
Yeah, that too. So
I
Team.
feel like, yeah, you know how they're plastic but greenish? I feel like they're supposed to be
I've seen like
bio-friendly.
the paper straws,
yeah.
or you
Yeah,
mean the straws that has a matted feel on it?
yeah.
Ah,
I feel like those are just reused normal plastic straws. It's just they've
I
gotten
wish it
to
was
the
edible.
point where it's not that great. It is.
It is?
You don't want to eat it though. It's edible now since everything has microplastics, or it will be.
Well, your body doesn't digest the microplastics. So
No.
see, and that's interesting stuff because then you'll be more cognizant. Like instead of drinking out of plastic cups, you use glass cups. So instead of having those plastic containers Tupperware, you use the glass Tupperware instead of having the plastic
Mhm.
bottle. Especially when you
Well,
heat it up for a baby, you'll use a glass bottle because
Yeah.
the heat's gonna explode.
I
And
wonder if our bodies will adapt to it.
Yeah, like evolve.
Hmm.
That would be
Where
awesome. Like we
you
can
kind
eat
of need to eat
plastic.
macroplastics, or it
Yeah, like,
does something new. We
ah,
get scaly.
ah.
Eventually, maybe, or it'll just be part of us. But I think they found another one of these weird podcasts that I was listening to. They found some microorganism that can feed off of plastic and make a
Yeah,
byproduct
like
that
some type
is.
of a worm or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't remember what it is to be honest with you, but I do remember coming across that and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so
yeah, their bodies were built to, well, not built to eat plastic, but they can break down plastic
yeah, so they've
somehow.
evolved to eat plastic because they weren't, didn't exist 500 years ago. So they
Yeah,
evolved to digest it. So I think slowly, eventually, we'll find a way to evolve with it, whether it's going to be in our best interest, lifespan
yeah,
wise, and quality of life wise, remains to be seen. But
yeah.
I think it's with all the chemicals that are out there, just try to stay away from all the wild stuff. I think
What?
that.
Stay away from the wild stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Stay away from like, let's limit the amount of plastic that's in our system. Let's focus on eating like real food instead of the fake processed food.
Oh, 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 that's what you mean. When you say wild, I think of nature.
like what's growing in the wild. Yeah, that was
Yeah, I was like, why are we avoiding that? What are you talking about? So
Well,
someone at
Rob, it sounds
work,
like you want to get back to like olden days. You got to start hunting for your food.
I won't go
yeah,
that far. I mean, that sounds great conceptual wise, but that's not me. I'll go to the grocery store or I'll go support somebody who does that and be like, "Great job.
yeah.
Here's some money. Thank you for the food." Like I
And you
don't
know what they'll say to you?
yeah.
You're welcome, city boy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I'll go
You
out.
like that meat, huh?
Yeah. Oh shit. That's gay. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I know how y'all city boys like your meat. See you real soon. Yeah, I gotta.
So someone at work told me that someone at work told him that yogurt can decrease sperm count. Have you guys heard of that?
Mm-mm.
I don't believe it. What do you guys think about that?
There's a lot of misleading studies out there. Like
Yeah. When I
they
heard that, I was like, I don't think
How do you
so.
know nowadays?
I mean, maybe there was one company that had it, but I don't think yogurt.
But everyone's body's different. They'll take in different like reactions to everything.
Yeah.
Unless they're like giving everybody yogurt, nut before the yogurt, nut after the yogurt. Let's see how much nut you got. And then, like,
Yeah, I didn't understand that because yogurt's been around for, I think, a long time.
But also,
mhm.
there's a lot of interested parties who will try to label something bad or good based off of whatever their goals are. Like
Yeah.
there was a study that was being done by somebody on some of those fake sugars
Oh,
on
yeah, yeah. Like
and
there's different sugars.
yeah, like xylitol, like
Uh-huh.
there's xylitol, and then there was one that was like I think xylitol specifically. That's the one I remember. There was some experiments that they did where they like drilled holes in the bones of rats, and they applied the xylitol topically, and xylitol actually helps with the healing process of the bones. And on top of that, it's naturally produced in the body,
Uh-huh.
and it's and it has and the your gut microbiome the feeds off of xylitol and has it's really good for your system. So it's actually it seems like a really good and it doesn't increase glucose the same way sugar does. So
Hmm.
it seems to be a really good alternative to sugar.
Okay.
Just so happens that somebody did an experiment that says, "Oh, well, when you we xylitol causes clotting, causes the more xylitol you have, the more heart attacks you have, the more blood clots you
Hmm.
have, the higher the risk
Right.
of blood clots." But then if you dive deeper into the study, just look into the details, a lot of the experiments look weird, where
Hmm.
they do it in a petri dish and they're looking at, okay, well, let's put a bunch of xylitol in there in a petri dish, and yeah, it causes these clumps. And then they do the experiment with rats where they inject them with xylitol, and I was like, oh, that's weird. How come they're injecting them and not like just feeding it to them, like how you would
Right.
consume xylitol? Like that seems a lot more,
Potent.
like a
Like
lot more
you're trying to
effort.
get in a result. So you kind of
Yeah.
force the result. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is, well, they did try to have them ingested, but the thing is that if you ingest xylitol, it goes through your system because it's fibrous. It's like your gut biome would feed off of it, but your body doesn't have a use for it, so it won't absorb it and it won't get into your bloodstream. It goes through your digestive tract and it comes out the pooper. So it's
Oh.
not, it doesn't get, if you eat xylitol, it doesn't get into your bloodstream. At
Oh,
least
so it's
Unless you
useless.
have like a opening or something like that. But
yeah, in not in large, at least not in large amounts, it doesn't get absorbed. But xylitol is naturally occurring in the body, and for people who have like diabetes, for instance, they produce a higher level of xylitol because
Hmm.
it's one of the ways that they're trying to process like a large amount of glucose.
Hmm. Okay.
So it shows that people who have high levels of xylitol in the blood have higher levels of blood clot, but that's not from the xylitol that you're ingesting through your mouth.
Right.
And that study came out to try to make people afraid of xylitol, and that makes me think. And I haven't looked into it yet, so I don't know. But maybe the people who funded that study have a bunch of sugar products. And then they're trying to dissuade people from
Oh,
eating the
yeah,
xylitol.
exactly.
But that's where my tinfoil hat comes in at.
Right,
But
right.
as far as the
I mean,
study,
there are a lot of companies that do that.
yeah,
So that makes sense.
a lot of companies, a lot of individuals, a lot of politicians. Well,
Yeah.
everybody plays that game. So unless you really take a deep dive into it, and it's not even like I'm making it myself sound more impressive than I actually am. I'm not the one that did all that research. I just follow somebody who does all that research, and they came across this, and then I verify what they came up with. I was like, holy shit! But like, it's so hard to sift
It just
through
means
a fuck
take
ton of
everything you
information.
hear with a grain of salt, but
Yeah.
also if you do believe into it, do your own research, look it up. Don't just believe, oh, these five crazy things that
When
get you out
when
of
you
school.
say
Do
do
them
your own
now.
research, don't you mean do your own research? Like get some xylitol and do some research?
No, no, look into it. The internet is vast.
It
Don't
is.
believe the first person you hear from. Talk it out, hear from
Look at both
friends,
sides, you
family,
mean?
people who are
Look at
in
all
those
studies?
fields. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Why do you want to jump to the first thing you hear?
And I think
that's
that's what
true.
the problem is. Like, I mean, funny enough, going back to all the different streaming services, Peacock, HBO, Netflix, Disney Plus, there's so much information. Like you got this guy talking, you got this person who's paid by this sponsor talking, this person is paid from this
Yeah.
sponsor, these labs, these studies, this review. There's so much information out there. You could find anything to support anything. So it's really hard to sift through the
I mean,
information.
I knew that from like years ago when people told me One Piece was bad. You can find anything about anything. People will make up wild shit.
Yeah, those people are lazy, all right? They don't want
I
to
know they
watch
are.
1,000 episodes.
But that's what I'm
Damn.
saying. Like people will be lazy and not really get into it and just be like, "Oh yeah, it's because of this," and it has nothing to do with the series.
Well, if you didn't stop nagging us about watching it all the time, I
I,
wouldn't have to say it was bad.
I never nagged. I just told you, yo, this is really cool. You should watch it. That's all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's 1,000 episodes and lots of
Sounds
There's
like
fillers.
someone
not
doesn't want to do
1,000
the work.
episodes. Yeah,
Do the
sounds like
work.
someone who doesn't do the work.
Mm.
Mm.
Nope. I'd rather read it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's funny because I was not a strong reader, so the idea of reading it is faster than watching it, like you get through the story more. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? There's no
That's
way.
true. No, you do. You
Yeah, yeah,
do.
yeah. But I would still want to watch it, so I would rather watch it because there's so much stuff that I like to watch. If I read it, I already know and I enjoy it, I'm going to watch it. So I'm gonna spend, even though I get through the story faster, I'm still gonna spend even more time watching the series also. And then I might even spend more time because then I'm gonna compare and contrast. I'm like, I wish I did have infinity time, but I don't. So I decided to just limit my consumption of these awesome stories with all their flaws or some with, less than others.
I
Just anime. So that's why I'm pure anime. But
seems like I don't have time for both really nowadays.
yeah.
Yeah, no one does anymore. I mean, if you do, maybe for one series or so, but you can't do it all. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I can barely watch 5 animes a week to be
Mm.
kept up. I mean, honestly, it's a lot nowadays to try to keep up with everything.
But my hat really goes off to the like the I was just watching a video from uh Giguk, and he was and him Glass Reflection. Like, there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that go through like, oh, I watched every single anime or at least one episode of every single anime. I'm gonna tell you what's good, what's bad, or my
Yeah.
recommendations, what you and all that, and they'll do all the research and know the studios that are involved and know the artists and have prior knowledge of the manga.
So happy for them. I don't have to do it because of those people.
Yeah, it is so impressive. They are such a time saver, but watching those videos makes me realize how much I am not a fan of anime.
What?
I like a handful of very select anime,
Yeah.
but anime
Hang
in
on, hang
general,
on, hang on, hang on,
Yeah,
Bob. Let,
we're just a bunch of watchers. We're not as deep
I'm
as
not. I
Google.
don't think it's that you don't like anime. I don't think anime is as interesting as it used to be. It's not as something new as it was when we were younger.
Yeah,
I think it's because we've been exposed to so many different genres and series.
You're saying it
It's
lost its
hard.
magic?
It's hard to find the magic.
yeah.
Fire Force, it has its magic, but you put Fire Force and the 2,000 other animes together that come out in the same season, you're just like, yo, like,
Yeah,
I'm not watching the other 2,000.
when you try to talk to somebody who doesn't watch anime about anime, like, no, it's awesome, and they're like, oh, okay, so what's a good one to watch? I'm like, all right, I'll list them out. Oh, if you're into this, if you're into that, like, try to get their interest. But if they're just like, okay, anime in general, like Russian roulette, oh, like, okay, oh, they're all this good? Like, no, no, they're not. Not even
All
close.
of them are great, Ron. What do you mean?
Dude, nah, I'm not. I'm so not interested in most of these animes. It's crazy. I'll watch a trailer and I'm like, I feel bad for
Yeah,
wasting my time watching the trailer. I'm like,
I feel that sometimes.
what's up, y'all? Oh,
It used to be, hey.
Hello.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh.
that's that's fine.
Oh.
Okay. How are y'all? Oh, y'all go ahead. I'll eat later.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
But it's not, it doesn't have that niche feel anymore, I guess. Like finding an anime that was good within like just a few animes that were out there. Oh, did you hear about this one anime? There's all these big animes, but this one anime, and it's like you're only shuffling through like 16, maybe 20 animes in that
Mm,
year, in that year.
yeah.
But like now, it's like again 2,000.
Yeah.
Uh, you don't hear about this one series? No, I don't. Sorry,
Mm.
don't. You guys
Yeah.
all talked about Lazarus. Not one of us have watched it.
Oh yeah, man. If I could, that would have been the only thing I would watch. Like I've just
But that's another thing. Having to pay to watch anime through a subscription, like
Lazarus is free on Adult Swim.
through a network,
who has cable?
and,
No, Adult Swim on the internet.
Is it?
is it? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, okay. As hardworking as I am as a One Piece watcher, I don't like change. I've not looked at all.
Understand. But yeah,
I
it does suck
mean,
that
You were supposed to send us a link, Reggie. A
AdultSwim.com.
link. Look, we're
You guys
we're
know
we're
how to
past
type
the.
that in.
it's
No, you
funny.
have to send a link. It's not the same anymore.
When I typed in Adult Swim, the first thing that popped up was Lazarus.
Perfect. See? They're pushing that anime.
Ooh. I mean, it's
Well,
it's of course it's Watanabe. It's the guy from John Wick. Like I didn't even know like someone and a friend
And
looked up
Cowboy Bebop.
by what? Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. See, those big names kind of worry me.
Why?
The
When it
hype.
has a lot of big names, it's a lot of hype, and then it falls short. So I'm
Hey,
worried.
they're different
I'll watch it.
styles.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Okay, I'll watch it.
I'll watch it for
I'm just
sure.
worried.
I I'm not worried. I'm excited. I'm excited for I don't know. I'll look for it later. But I'm excited to see if it will fulfill my satiation. If I will be happy despite the hype with the show.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
What
That's what
hype
it has
was
to be.
there for Lazarus?
You kept talking about it.
Watanabe's back at it. The creator of Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop. The score is amazing. He asked for help from the guy who did the John Wick action sequence. And the guy's like, "Yo, I'm such a fan of you. I want to be directly involved."
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
it's COVID adjacent.
Oh,
Like
all
it's
right.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but okay.
no, but I mean it's just relative to what the
Sounds like the
event.
Cowboy Bebop movie all over again.
Oh man,
The Halloween movie.
Actually, yeah, no, no. Remember the Cowboy Bebop live action? It was super hyped, and then it dropped.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the
Yeah, they didn't have all the creative.
Halloween movie.
Yeah. The Dream.
The Dream, the butterfly thing.
Yeah. The animated movie. We talked about it. We
Yeah.
reviewed at one point. It took like 80 hours. Just like over the course of 6 months.
You were my roommate at the time.
Half of it got lost, and we're just like, fuck it.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
It got lost?
Yeah. Like half of the files were corrupted, and then I was like, oh no, we'll start over. And then we're just like, no, we'll just do something else.
Oh
We'll
well.
just
It sounds like a great series
We
oh
can always do
that never happened.
a quick run through on it. 40-minute run through.
Mm. I would love to. I would love to. I think we just didn't have the discipline then. And not that we're so much
Yeah.
better now. Kobe. It's like, no.
What do you mean?
Supposed to be
Yeah,
doing
Kobe
Fire
never
Force
has the
season
discipline.
two.
I didn't know that was the next one.
That's all right. Like I said, I should have wrote it in the thing, but it's all good.
I guess
We
it
got
was common sense. It was the next one in line, but
Yeah,
I
we talked about it too.
well, that's too bad.
Kobe's life is too interesting to bother with us nerds, with us One Piece fans. He's like, I had stuff to do, guys. I'm not gonna retain your shit.
Yeah, I mean, not true, but I'm I am having trouble watching anime.
Well, I get it, dude. It's getting harder to like focus on certain series. But
Yeah.
I try to watch. I like Devil May Cry, but I got bored midway watching it just because I'm like, I love this. This is great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen the story.
Yeah.
Oh, have
I
you seen the
tried
story
watching
like
Guilty
how
Gear.
many times?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Millions. But then, I tried watching Guilty Gear.
That sucked too?
I wasn't interested in it.
Oh
I'm not gonna lie,
wow.
like I was interested in the idea of it. Like the first
Yeah.
few episodes were captivating, but then I was just like, I don't feel a need to like, man, I gotta see the next episode. Like I'm like, oh,
Mm.
all right, sure.
What
Yeah,
about
I haven't watched it, but
Like honestly, My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, I am interested in. I'm like, okay, I kind of want to know where this goes. I know the plots and story. I know the world building in this one's already built, so this is just like a little bit fun. But no, other series, I'm just like I'm not that interested in it to continue. Like right now, my go-to is Windbreaker. Simple story, fighting anime.
Hmm.
Kids in school, no superpowers, just fist to fist, knuckles to face,
mm,
straight up. No, no superpowers, no crazy, just good. Beat the shit out of each other. The anime,
mm.
and the feels. But then, other than that, Windbreaker, Vigilantes. Of course, I'm rewatching One Piece. Um,
You said
and
rewatching?
and
Disgusting.
whatchamacallit. Oh, I just picked my nose a little. But there's another series I'm keeping up with. Oh, Black Butler, just because I like I don't know, something about it's always captivating about it. But and then there's another series I'm watching. But as you see, it's only like five. It's only like five
Yeah.
series I'm watching. I'm not that jumping into every other anime I can find. Um, and it just doesn't do it for me. Like even when I do find some things, they end so quickly that it's just like, oh, okay, they just kind of rush to we're the super ultimate strongest we can be, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like
So
they're
it's unfulfilling.
getting very lazy with the animation amount or episode
The
amount now.
plot writing, the storyboard of getting to the top, it gets there
Yeah.
so quick that it's just like, oh wow, you did it, did you?
I think they crank it out and
It's
they're
like
throwing
lazy writing.
yeah, yeah. I think they're throwing shit at the wall. Like even with some of the anime that I really enjoy, I feel like sometimes they're
Uh,
just throwing shit at the wall and be like, the people might like this. I think people might like that. And so
Like
even
how many animes have you seen where the guy's thrown into another world, he gets a dragon inside his
I
body, and
hate
oh,
that.
he has a new power, and he's
yeah.
already like the leader of a kingdom, and da 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 da.
And
Da.
that's a
Oh,
good
he's too
example of
powerful.
them
Like
finding
seven
something
of them.
that sticks to the wall and they're just constantly fucking smother the wall in that shit. And it's just shit. It's just shit.
Yeah.
But it's popular. It fulfills a emotional desire that a lot of viewers have, and so they keep on throwing that shit at the wall. So I feel like
But
it's
this is why
viewers
we're
fault
not
for
anime fans, as we say.
yeah.
Because it's just like there's nothing original, there's nothing new, there's nothing that's like
Well,
boggling my mind anymore.
there's interesting stuff. Like I'm watching. Well, I'm not watching it right now, but the Promised Neverland with the little kids. I thought that was
Oh, you're gonna
good.
be disappointed.
Oh yikes! I really like the first season.
Yeah, everybody
Lazarus,
does.
Lazarus. Oh damn! Lazarus was good. It's so good that my kids are watching it with me. They and
No,
they.
you should actually
I'll
watch
give
it.
Lazarus a shot.
Oh no! Did I say Lazarus? I'm sorry.
Yes.
My bad. I haven't watched Lazarus at all. At
Yeah, I
all.
was surprised.
I'm thinking
Earlier, you
about
were
what I'm
like,
about to do. But no, Vigilante. Vigilante. The kids really
oh
like
yeah, yeah. I saw, I think, an episode or two.
yeah. And then what else? I watched Devil May Cry. I caught up with Dr. Stone. That was I
Oh,
loved it.
Dr. Stone.
Loved it.
Yeah, it got me. It got me in
Yeah.
that season. I'm like, okay, simple, stupid stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. ReZero, Blue Exorcist. I have the
Oh,
codes.
if you guys have caught up with Reed Zero, please talk to me.
I'm
Yeah.
on season two.
All right, all right. And we will talk about that and much, much more coming through episode by episode, season by season on Daddy's Gertie Library.